Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to today's unseen video. We got a fair bit to get through, so let's get through it. Here's an image from SmackDown last night. You can see Kojiko tagging me in this. It's Theory stealing some glasses and putting them on, stealing them from one of the security guards. You can actually see them doing something with the ring in the background. I'm guessing this was a dart match. And there he is posing away, little smile on the face of the security guard as well. I like the idea of this dude on the left leaning in going, "You're going to mess him up, Bob. You're going to mess him up." You're going to stand for that, Bob. Mess him up, Bob. Bob didn't know. So there we go, Coach Co. Thank you. Harry Van Vliet, shout out to you. He tagged me in this and he said, have a look at Charlotte's scar. You can see it just on her knee. So look at that. Just below her knee, actually. So this is Charlotte putting in the work. Obviously, we know she's working towards a return, but look at that scar right there. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Can't see it now. Let's go back. Oh. So there we go. Hayden, shout out to you. Fightful reporting that Pete Dunne was listed internally as a producer of both matches filmed for WWE Speeds. So you might remember that we did say yesterday that Speed matches had been recorded. We're still waiting for Speed to get going. Apparently this is going to be matches on social media, I think X, and so they're quick little matches. And apparently Pete Dunne was the producer for the 2 matches that were recorded. Crazy. Right, Michael has put this out. CM Punk has said he's got something cool for the fans that are coming to WrestleMania, and a shot of ring gear. So I'm thinking this is going to be an exhibition. I'm thinking this might feature at WWE World, like a CM Punk exhibition, where you can actually go and see a load of his ring gear and famous ring gear that he's wore throughout his career. So that's my thoughts on this. But we'll have to wait and see. Something cool for the fans that will be at WrestleMania. So JD Jr., shout out to you. Fade, look, just 2 hours ago, putting this footage out of Cody from a house show, and this is a kid that's been brought into the ring. There's Seth, there's Cody, there's this kid, and basically they pose to the fans. I can't play it because it's all Cody's music, which obviously would get us a copyright hit. But, yeah, look at that. That kid will never, ever forget this moment. Amazing. Here's Cody as well. He said music cues were all over the place. Kids in the ring. Springfield was a fever dream tonight. As always, it was great seeing the Pixel Man Dan. Next stop, Rockford's. So here's Pixel Dan, and he said, massive shout out as always to the amazing Cody Rhodes for treating my family to an amazing night of WWE. You're the man. Thanks for putting me over so huge to my kids. So there's Cody, there's Pixel Man Dan, there's the Pixel kids. So they seem to have had a great time. Right, Tribal Chief has got respect for the wise man. He said, I just have the utmost respect for him, Paul Heyman, and no one deserves a Hall of Fame induction more than him. So that was from Roman's interview this week. Right, we've got an announcement now that's come from Adam Pearce. Let's see what he's got to say.
All right, WWE Universe Raw GM Adam Pearce here tonight, live in Springfield, Illinois. But on Monday, just a few miles up the road in my sweet home, Chicago, for Monday Night Raw, 8/7 Central, only on USA, but you already knew that. What you didn't know is I've got 3 big singles matches on tap for Monday night. You will see Ivar taking on Andrade. In addition, you're going to see Sami Zayn go one-on-one with Big Bronson Reed, and main event Jey Uso will oppose Shinsuke Nakamura. All that and so much more. That's this Monday on Raw Live from Chicago, 8/7 Central on USA. I almost forgot. Chicago's favorite son, CM Punk, live in the house again. Monday Night Raw, USA Network. It's going to be awesome. And it is official.
Let's go. Those matches are pretty cool. Ivar certainly paying attention. So Ivar quote tweeting this out. So 3 singles matches announced for Raw this week. And of course, the return of CM Punk. Right, let's whoosh this in, shall we? Bianca Belair has commented on coming to the aid of Naomi on last night's SmackDown, letting people know that she was not coming to the aid of Bayley. So after talking to Naomi, I realized I just had to let that hurt go. But let's make one thing very clear. I did not run out there for Bayley. I ran out there for Naomi because she led with her heart. She led with her feelings, and she ended up in that mess. Watching her out there getting beat up by Damage Control and being misted, trying to fight Damage Control all by herself. I saw myself in her, and I remembered how that felt 2 years trying to fight Damage Control by myself and wishing there was someone there to help me. Was she ever on her own? Was she ever on her own? I don't know if I can ever remember her. I remember Becky being around. I remember Alexa being around. I remember Asuka being around. Was she ever on her own? I couldn't leave my sis hanging, and we're back in it with Damage Control. So there we go. The comments of Bianca Belair. Right, Drew McIntyre, he's got some comments as well, and these are pretty fun. We'll whoosh them in. So Drew McIntyre to CM Punk says Karma is I've been pretty honest about my opinions. He sells tickets and he is a draw, but he is a terrible human being. I was around him when I grew up, and there were instances I haven't talked about, perhaps won't talk about until it's face-to-face time with him. But he knows. He, instead of wanting to pull me aside, even backstage, never mind on TV, saying, hey, you know, maybe I wasn't a good person back then, or maybe I was in a bad place. Like, none of that. Just act like everything is perfectly fine. It's all right, mate. First chance I get in the ring with you, I'm going to mess you up. And I didn't just mess him up. I took him out and his spot. Karma is a beep. Wow. Amazing quotes from Drew McIntyre. I'd love to know what happened backstage. Amazing quote. Love that. Right, and CM Punk has just filmed something with Randy Orton that he believes fans are going to love. So there we go. Maybe a porn film, I'm not sure. I doubt it. But there we go. That is WWE. Let's go to NXT, shall we? And go down. Oh, look at this. Ismar, thank you. Look what I just found on TikTok. A young Carmelo Hayes, 30-odd seconds.
When I had first started, I didn't realize it was like as much of a commitment. Like, I didn't realize that you had to go to the ring crew, and you had to set up the ring, and you had to go to all the shows and stuff. Like, I thought you just come to the class, learn some moves, and that's it. And then you get on shows, and there it is. But when I got here, it was a reality check. Paying your dues. It's something that paying my dues in this and with wrestling has really taught me a lot in like my real life. Kind of like don't expect anything to be given to you. You know, you kind of gotta like, with my work and stuff, like you gotta do the dirty stuff to get to the, you know. When I had first started,
there we go. I could have kept watching that, to be honest. So Hard CX, is it, Rex? That's the TikTok account that's got this footage. Fascinating footage of seeing what looks to be a very young Carmelo Hayes there. I don't think this was last week. So, yeah, very young-looking Carmelo Hayes. And very, very interesting. It says this is part 1. So if you want to watch more of that, Hard CX Rex seems to be the place to go. So, Ismar, thank you. Carmelo Hayes said, of course I won. And Javon Evans is really like that. I think he'd make a great new hype man for me. It worked out well for the last guy. So here's some images of Carmelo, and there's Javon Evans, and these two going at it. Carmelo picking up the win. I haven't seen any footage of this match. I think they do try to dissuade you from filming, but we do have these images. Jeff said Sanford had no idea what it was in for. Javon Evans versus Carmelo was one of the best matches you'll see anywhere. There was a lot of hype and excitement for that, and Carmelo responding to that. So just Dave now, thank you, appreciate it. We got more stuff here, look. Wild night at NXT Gainesville. Is this a sign of things to come? There's Roxanne holding up that championship as she stands over Lyra Valkyria. Roxanne said, NXT Gainesville, you're welcome. Very cool. Oh, look at this fact. Luke said Tatum Paxley's first and only NXT singles match victory was on July 12th, 2022. That was 620 days ago. She deserves so much more. Is that true? She has not won a singles match in 620 days. That's mental. That is mental. Paxley said, please laugh. Please don't cry. Please laugh. And look, Trick Williams said, all this tweeting, lame, for real. Stand on your tippy toes. Say it like a man. So Trick Williams firing a shot at Carmelo. Carmelo said, another short joke. Damn, you cooked me. So a little back and forth between Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes. These two are going up against each other, of course, when we get to NXT Stand and Deliver. Right, let's have a look at The Rock, what we got here. So, yeah, this is interesting. So, TKO, let's go full screen on this. Oh, that hasn't helped at all, has it? That has not helped us one bit. There we go. So TKO would like The Rock to follow and set a good example. It's guidelines of TVPG. However, many feel the double standards of Vince McMahon's era are back. And The Rock responded, this story is complete horse shiz. So there we go. The Rock not mincing his words. Not mincing his words at all. So, yeah, The Rock making it very clear that that is not accurate. Chris said, I've decided that wrestling is all about drama and not much else. Right, Cody, what have we got here for Cody? Unseen footage. Yeah, this is 6 minutes long. He basically gives his shoes away. We're not going to play the clip. It's just him talking to the crowd, saying that he hasn't got anything to give away. He'd like to give away Jey Uso's shoes, but Jey needs them, so he's going to give away his shoes. So he ends up playing with the crowd, going, I'll only give them away to the noisiest person. And the crowd are going crazy. They, for some reason, want his shoes. So he gives a shoe away. And then in the end, Jey Uso hurls the other one into the crowd as well. I don't really get why he's giving his shoes away, and they look nice shoes as well. If they were like autographed Cody trainers that you could maybe put on display, then I might understand. But these are like proper shoes, like they look like leather and nice. Like, I don't get what he's doing. Why is he giving his shoes away? And why is this not the first time as well? He's done it before. WWE has filmed behind-the-scenes footage of Cody and The Rock for an upcoming documentary, James, with 3 sets of eyes emojis. He is looking carefully at this. So there we go. Cody and The Rock have done some behind-the-scenes footage. I don't think it's going to be an adult film. So that's The Rock. That's Cody. We do have... Yeah, I think we all know that the channel is heading this way. So we do have that. Very exciting. We've done NXT. Actually, we're getting pretty close to it. So here we've got not Shawn Michaels, also known as Johnny Gargano. He said, I finally completed my PSA graded 1999 Pokemon base sets Holo collection and display. A combination of cards from my childhood collection that I had graded myself. Graded cards that I've acquired over the years. Plus Ancient Mew because I love that card. Okay, I don't know anything about Pokemon, but what I do know is that this does play music, so let's give it a go. Let's see if we can turn it down. So for all you Pokemon stands out there, I don't know, is this good? I mean, I'm out with girls. Do you know what I mean? Don't know what any of this is. It's bits of cardboard, in it, with like little creatures on. But people love it. Gotta catch 'em all, haven't you? I know that. And then he's got all this as well, with comics and stuff. Loser. So there we go. That is Johnny and his collection. It's a good job that he's married and has got a kid in it. Right, Harry, shout out to you. Harry's impressed. And then Lennon, thank you. So here, look, Wrestle Talk says, WWE's Pretty Deadly have unveiled their very own branded hand sanitizers. The sanitizers are shaped like disco balls used in their entrance and eucalyptus and spearmint flavor. They also play their entrance music. How fun is that? I did go to WWE shop and they're not on there. But if they are going to now sell these, like, that's fun, isn't it? Hand sanitizer that plays their entrance music and is shaped like a disco ball. Mate, that's goated merch. That's goated merch. That's way better than these cards. So, yeah, Pretty Deadly. Fun. Should we do fun or let's do fun? We'll do fun. Let's go. Right, yes, I said that we would do this. I'm a man of my words. Let's go over and whoosh it in, shall we? So these are the best falls in wrestling. This is a collection that's been put together by WWE TV Moments. And obviously this should be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to have seen a lot of these already, but let's have a look. I haven't watched this yet. So I remember this one. Hardy goes straight over and to the outside. Mate, the greatest moment. Titus World slides. Akeem goes over the top to the outsides. Seen that one. Seen this as well with Goldberg as he comes down and loses his footing. That was at a SummerSlam. Cameraman falling over as well for Melina's. That was good. That one was good. Yeah, and she tripped over. I think that's the pyro, to be honest. Oh, I don't remember that one. The revival. Yeah, that was nasty, actually. He got his leg caught in the commentary table. That was nasty. Oh, look at that. Mandy Rose. WrestleMania 37. The Shockmaster here with probably the most iconic debut. Then we've got the Shields. No, I don't remember that one either. Seth Rollins slipping as he gets... that one might have been the best, actually. The one at the end. That might have been the best. That was good. I have seen a lot of these before. I mean, I think if you're a wrestling fan, a lot of these are going to be hard to have not seen before. But that one at the end, I want to see that one again. We've just got to cycle all the way through them again to get there. That was good. That was a good one. He kind of went head first right into his ass. You know what I mean? There, Lillian Garcia tripping over. I don't remember this one, but it must have been fairly recent, just before... I remember that. That's moody, man. Just before the pandemic. It must have been just before the pandemic. Oh, we all remember that one. Everyone remembers this one. I think this is like the first thing you're shown when you become a wrestling fan. Apart from Haku, who had never seen it. Do you remember? Haku had never seen that clip. Oh, there's an amazing clip of Haku watching that. This one. Watching it for the first time. I love that one. And the Bob Backlund one's good as well. Oh, that's good. That was good. World slides. Let's go, man. Brilliant. Love that. Love that. So much fun. So, Harry, thank you. Appreciate it. Here we have got, this was after SmackDown went off air. So here you can see, we have seen him doing this before. Like, this is Jimmy going over to the fans, doing the arm thing, trying to get them going. And some of them join in, but a load of them just boo. They just boo Jimmy, trying to, look, you can do it, I can do it. So Jimmy trying to do it, getting frustrated. Going over to the other side. He tries to do it on that side. There's a few people that join in, but people are like, boo. There we go. It's fun. It's a fun clip. It's a fun clip. And then, obviously, Jey goes and does it. And the fans are ready to join in with him. Boom. Very good. Right, Daff says, I'm making a fake Slammy for sexiest ref of the millennia. So, Master Taker, thank you. I've got to think that's going to be won by Charles Robinson. That would be my vote, so... No context, Brits. Fish and chips, please, brother. Look at that. He's let himself go, isn't he? Hulk Hogan's let himself go. So, wrestler fan for life. Hashtag RIP Bray Wyatt. Thank you, my friend. I did enjoy that. I thought that was really good. Look at this. Isla Dawn. I'm seeing a lot of back to blonde. I've been a ginger since babyhood pals. Also been serving looks since then. That's Isla Dawn. I put a message out saying I really miss Shawn Michaels. I tweeted that out. I really miss Shawn Michaels. To me, this is prime HBK right here. Very good. Look, Natalia's like so cute. Isla Dawn said, I need to bring this gear back. Yeah, man. Oh, Shawn. Let's go. Yeah, and this caught a lot of attention as well. So, basically, we were the first to beat the Shield, said Cody. People looked into it. No, they weren't. They did beat the Shield, right? So he wasn't lying on that front, but they weren't the first. It was Kane, Randy Orton, and Daniel Bryan. They were the first. So, I don't know if he just misspoke, but they did beat them. He's not wrong about that bit. He just got, I think, a bit carried away, to be honest. Right, we've done merch. We've got lots in other. There's only 2 things in here, my friends. Look at this. Look at this. Rhea Ripley did what to Nia Jax? This is from a house show. Right now, Rhea Ripley is trending. And I'm going to apologize now, because I already know what the thumbnail of this video is going to be. I need views and likes, right? Thank you. Enjoy. Look at this. Boom! Right in her face. Look at that. Rhea Ripley just living her best life. She's loving it as well. Look at the smile on her face. I know that a lot of you will want to watch it again, but I think once is enough, to be honest. I know a lot of you out there are going to be saying, no, keep playing it. I want to watch it again. Once is enough for that video, because we do have a close-up here. There is a closer angle here. So we'll play this one. Hopefully if that cameraman just gets out the way. Boom, look, we're a little closer on this one. We are a little closer. Look at this. Bringing you the freshest angles, wrestling content. There we go. We cater to everyone. We really do. We really do. And I'm really hoping that the perv folder is going to be a folder that we will see on a regular basis. I'm really hoping this is going to be the start of what is going to take this channel to the moon. Right, so there we go. That was the perv folder. Right, one more folder, and it is the other folder, and I think we got a few bits in here. So here's Chris. He said the CGI is quite different. You can see this was the Roman one before. This is the updated Roman one. He said, I think these CGIs are killing the production value of the show. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're a casual fan, they probably look good. If you've seen them a few times, I don't know, they look a bit ass, don't they? I think I've still got Rhea on my mind. Yeah, Nick, thank you. She's doing this wrong, isn't she? That's not how you do squats. Someone needs to grab Alexa and have a word and really show her what she needs to be doing in a gym. Because really, she should be getting under the bar so that she can, like, and putting some weight on it as well. I mean, you can just squat the bar, but really, it's a little bit amateur. But I don't know what we're doing here. She's got ever so confused. Ever so confused. She's been away for a while. She's had a kid and everything, you know. So that's me. That's literally me in a gym just going, what do I do now? So God bless her. God bless her. 15 years ago today, Randy Orton kissed Stephanie McMahon whilst a handcuffed Triple H watched on, right? Apparently they did it in the ring as well. WWE's most viewed YouTube video of all time, 315 million views. That's going to be the same amount of views that this gets once I've sorted out the thumbnail. Let's go. That's going to be me. And that's going to be viewers. Right. Piper Niven said, wrist is fine, but I broke my hand in training. First time I've ever broken a bone. Not particularly fun. Wouldn't recommend. So, Harry, thank you. Turns out that Piper Niven broke her hand recently in training. Right, this is pretty cool. Look, Fantasy Booker Podcast said... Fantasy Booker Podcast said, Paul Bearer, if Paul Bearer was alive today, who would be the first choice? Okay, so Mick Foley said, if Paul Bearer was alive, the person that he should manage is Karrion Kross. And Karrion responded by saying, I would have loved that. I wish I could have had the pleasure of meeting him. He was one of my favorites growing up. Thank you, Mick. That is a great answer as well, by the way. I think Paul Heyman managing Karrion Kross would have been perfect. I completely agree. It's a brilliant answer. Again, Harry, thank you. Hayden said Jade Cargill deserves it. Her husband is so sweet to give her a special gift to congratulate her on her SmackDown contract. That is true, but she does also get a lot of stuff from him. Like when she signed her WWE contract, when she made her first appearance on TV, now that she's going to go to SmackDown, this girl's getting like flowers and stuff all the time. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know what the card says. It must be like, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. I love you very much. I know that you're completely out of my league. Because that's what this, you know what I mean? That's the message I'm receiving. Right. I hope Kalisto... Oh, my God. This is brutal. Look at this. Look at this. Kalisto. That's his head, mate. That is his head. Kalisto and Riddle. Ooh. This was hard to watch. Look, springboards. Ooh, mate, I hope he is all right. I haven't heard. I don't know. This was only 4 hours ago. I hope Kalisto is okay after this spot from his match with Riddle. So, if anyone finds out anything to do with Kalisto, I don't know if he's actually on social media. I don't know if he's on social media. I'll look into it. Right, Mella is money. Said, I would love to play with you, Natters the boat. So Natalya said, I want to be her first rival when she comes back to the ring. Carmella is amazing and she can do it all. So Natalya wants to play with Carmella. Sportskeeda said Kurt Angle responds to Kenny Omega considering him the greatest of all time. Kurt said, much respect, Kenny. Hope to meet you one day. Hashtag it's true. So Kenny called Kurt the greatest of all time. I think he said he's the most complete wrestler of all time. And honestly, I've got to say, he's got to be in the running. I mean, charisma, in-ring ability, promo skills, look, authenticity. I mean, he does tick every box. Jade Cargill said sometimes doing it the right way is the right way. Look at this as well. Look at this. Hold up. Was this you, Jade Cargill? Yes. I think it's this one, not this one. But this one here. Jade Cargill? No way. No way. Right, Wrestling World CC said AJ Lee says her goal is to get her arms that scare people in the street. She wants to get arms that scare people in the street. She wants to get my arms. My arms are so thin, they scare people in the street. And here we go. AJ Lee shares a new selfie and says she's getting rid of her blue-black hair. So these are the latest pictures of AJ Lee. She looks fantastic, doesn't she? She looks absolutely brilliant. Right, the new gear and wig was too much for Asuka. She had to ruin it. Global SmackDown. So she did look brilliant. I really thought she looked great in that new gear. So Trinity having a few words. And then this is it. This is the last one. Oh, we're ending on a downer. That sucks. We're ending on a downer. So we've got some comments here from Ronda Rousey. So Ronda, just talking about John Laurinaitis, and obviously she's got her new book out. She just talks about how John Laurinaitis took over NXT after Triple H almost died, suffering from heart failure and requiring surgery. John Laurinaitis, a former wrestler turned WWE executive, an all-round dirtbag, ended up running NXT. Laurinaitis had made a name for himself as an average but no means outstanding wrestler before he moved into playing an in-ring authority figure and then producer. He looked and acted like an entitled 60-year-old former frat boy. Tall, blondish, and with a cleft chin, he always appeared to be scowling even when he smiled. His raspy voice earned him the nickname Johnny Laryngitis, which was one of the nicer things people called him. Triple H looked for talent and potential in NXT prospects. It appeared that John Laurinaitis looked for affability. He further purged the NXT roster, firing everyone that was over 25, seemingly everyone that was over 25, and turning recruiting attention away from the indie circuits in favor of blonde sorority types from places like the University of Florida and Tennessee. Putting the blame for the decline on Laurinaitis, which Vince would basically try to do a few months later, would be easy, but Laurinaitis was only a symptom of what was wrong within WWE. Honestly, the actual drama was so much better than anything WWE could ever script. Gotta tell you, man, that book... I mean, I know that she might come across as bitter and whatever, but that book seems like it's unmissable. Really, really want to check that book out. So you can actually get like some really cool signed versions as well. It's a lovely signed one. It's like $150 though, but she signs it like, I think, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Or you can just get like a $80 version where she just sort of puts RR. I was looking at it because I would like to read that book. I'd like to read that book. But for me, it's probably better to just get the Kindle edition. But I do like the signed ones, you know. I do like the signed ones. I don't know. 150 is a lot in it. I do want to read it, though. It does look very, very interesting. We said we would search for Kalisto, didn't we? I'm not going to leave you hanging on that. Kalisto, yes, he does. He actually got in touch, didn't he, with someone? Who did he get in touch with? He got in touch with someone. I can't remember who we got in touch with. I think it was Mercedes. He got in touch with Mercedes. Have we got anything recent for him in replies? No. No, by the looks of it. Don't think we do have anything recent. So if anyone hears any latest about Kalisto, then let us know. But just looking at his replies, it looks like the last thing he put out was on March 22nd. See good lucha things at PW Revolver. Right, and there we go. Right, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate the support as always. I will try and get another of these videos out for you later. We'll try and get another one done Sunday night, heading into Monday, and heading into Monday Night Raw, which should be an unmissable Monday Night Raw. And don't forget, we are live 2 hours before Raw, all throughout Raw, as we enjoy all the action. You can share your thoughts, your theories, your opinions. Come and join us. Chat along with us. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.